Hi everyone. As you can tell, I'm eating. Again, surprising no one. I had a lot to do today. After I left work, got it all done, but at the cost of needing to eat on stream. So, you get to watch me try to dislocate my jaw while I eat this club sandwich, which is 3 layers. This is just a little bit of the end of the first 2 pieces. I also have some fries, and I got impatient. So I went out and bought some limoncello and made myself a limoncello spritz. This will probably be supplemented by a Long Island iced tea at some point. I'm feeling spicy today. I don't know why. I didn't have a bad day per se. Or I guess I'm not feeling bad after a day that should have felt bad. I don't know how that works. The saga of the shorts has come to a thrilling conclusion after last week's wonderful debacle. I love how the beginning of the last 3 streams have been devoted to this fucking shorts order from J. Crew Factory Store. Like, of all things, of all places, that's what has dominated a portion of my life for a week and a half. It's completely dumb. But, to quickly recap, 2 weeks ago, I order 2 pairs of shorts on J. Crew Factory's website at $19.95 each. $20 for a pair of shorts. Pretty good. The reason I have to order them online versus getting them in the store is because they only carry the 5-inch and they only carry the 7, the 5, and the oh, it doesn't get shorter than that. I'm sorry. They only carry the 7 and 5-inch shorts online. They do not carry them in stores. They only carry 9 and I think maybe 11 for some stores. Mine doesn't even have 11. It just has 9-inch. 9 inches is too long. 9 inches is straight man shorts. I don't wear straight man shorts. Listen, there's one thing the 70s got. Well, there's a lot of things the 70s actually got right that we just don't give it credit for. But the 70s had really short shorts for men, and they were great. Just saying. So I can't do 5 inches. 5 inches is too short. That's where I end up sticking to the restaurant seat, the booth seats too much. That's my threshold. If I stick to the restaurant booth seats, like half my leg rips off when I pull up, we're done. Not doing it. So I did the 5-inch shorts once. I'm not going to do it again. 7 inches it is. So 7 inches, giggity. Anyway, so I ordered 2 pairs of 7-inch shorts. They are a light purple color, a lavender kind of a deal, and a teal. They look gorgeous. All the more expensive ones were boring colors like navy and khaki and black, and I was like, yawn. You straight people can have the boring shit. I will pay less money and get cuter stuff. Just saying. Anyway, fast forward then to last Tuesday. On Tuesday, I get the email telling me that both of those have arrived in the store. I had them shipped to the store because it was less expensive. You get free shipping instead of paying for shipping, and I'm close enough to quickly drive. It's like a 20-minute drive. It's not a big deal. So, I get the email notification to let me know that they are both ready for pickup. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll go tomorrow on my lunch break. Fine. Then an hour later, I get an advertisement from J. Crew Factory letting me know that they've started a buy 2, get 1 free shorts sale. And I double check online. They haven't changed the price because I thought maybe, okay, well, if they changed it to buy 2, get 1 free, maybe they raised the price. Nope. Nope, they're still $19.95. You just get an extra pair of shorts for nothing. And I'm like, well, shit. Is there a way that I can modify this order to get my free pair of shorts at this point? Because it literally happened within the span of 3 business days. The answer is no. No, you cannot. You can have a price adjustment made if you buy something for full price, and then within 5 days it goes on sale, but you cannot have a price adjustment made if it's already on sale or if there are any promotions involved. It's bullshit. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and order the same 2 pairs of shorts, the purple and the teal, and I'm going to add another one, a yellow. Okay? And those 3 pairs of shorts I will get for the price of 2 pairs of shorts. But even better, I remember at that point that J. Crew Factory has a teacher's discount program that I forgot about. You get 15% off. So those 3 pairs of shorts were then going to be $33 versus the 2 pairs of shorts, which were going to be $40. So I was going to save $7 and get an extra pair of shorts. Fuck yes, I'm going to do that. Okay? But you were all on stream with me on Tuesday when I was struggling with their website to let me buy them. Like, it was not letting me buy them. PayPal was not loading. It was just buffering the whole time. I would click on the to manually insert my card, click on the button. It wouldn't even load. It's not that it was like a blank screen. It would just not do anything. It wouldn't go to a new screen or, circle or anything like that. It was just not, it was like the button didn't exist, right? Eventually I bought the shorts, okay? And then if you were here for Thursday's stream, you heard about what happened last Wednesday. I wake up the next morning, I get an email from J. Crew Factory telling me that the yellow shorts were out of stock and that they were going to be refunded and canceled from my order. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? I went through all of this trouble to get 3 pairs of shorts and you're still only giving me 2. Now, to be fair, I was then getting 2 pairs of shorts for $22 instead of 2 pairs of shorts for $40. So it's still better deal. But at this point, I'm digging my heels in because I'm a petty bitch. And I want my 3 pairs of shorts for the price of 2 because I am officially on this train. So I give them a call, and I say, first I double check their website, and the shorts are in stock according to their website. You can order them, you can add them to your cart. And I'm like, well, either their site is bad and doesn't know that there's none in stock, or they're stocked now and I can get the shorts. So I called, and lo and behold, they're stock and I can get the shorts. So she put in another order for me for the same amount of money, $11. And that's where we left off, right? I had 3 orders of shorts, one that was 2 pairs, one that was 3 pairs, but one got canceled, and one that was 1 pair. Fast forward again to the weekend. On Saturday, last Saturday, 4 of those 5 pairs of shorts were in Somerville at the store, and the 5th one was in Somerville at the UPS warehouse. And it was just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So, why is my stream looking like a total slideshow right now? The bitrate should be fine. Confusing. Anyway. So, yeah. We get to the point where I'm like, if I wait too long, if I wait until today, Tuesday, there's a possibility that the first 2 pairs of shorts that I ordered will get returned to the warehouse. They only hold them in the store for 7 days. And I wanted to go there, pick them up, and return them immediately. I didn't want to have to deal with any extra paperwork, didn't want to have to deal with them being shipped back to the store or any bullshit like that. So I was like, all right, fine. So on Sunday, before my mother came down, we went for a lovely bike ride. It was wonderful. On Sunday, I drove up to Somerville, to Assembly Square, where the J. Crew Factory store is. And I picked up 4 of the 5 pairs of shorts, returned 2, got the 2 $19.95 returns all set. So $40 back in my account, picked up the 2 that were $11 each, and then went upon my way. Today, I got the notification to let me know that the 3rd pair of shorts were finally available for me to pick up. So I'm like, okay, well, I work really close to the Orange Line, which goes right to Assembly Square. Let me just hop on there and just toddle on up, grab them, because it should be no time at all, then hop on the train and go back. It should take about an hour. It could be my lunch break. We'll be fine. I decided to go at about 12:40, 12:45, 12:45, 1 o'clock-ish. I do have a little extra detour because I also, when I was up in Somerville on Sunday, bought 2 new pairs of sunglasses, which I'm about to show off at TJ Maxx. I have a $50 gift card from TJ Maxx from like 6 years ago when I was discriminated against at the one here in Boston, or one of the ones here in Boston, and was told that I wasn't allowed to use the women's changing room when there was no men's changing room open, and yeah, I needed to try on a bra. It was kind of like, really? So I ended up getting a call from the regional manager. He gave me a $50 gift card, and I still have it. Turns out it still works. Legally, they have to, but anyway. So I bought 2 pairs of glasses. One of those pairs of glasses, I think it will be fine, but like there are slight imperfections on it that I would love to have avoided. And so I was going to see if the one here in Boston versus the one here in Somerville, if the one here in Boston had a pair that I could exchange it for. So I toddled on over there. No, they didn't. Hopped on the green line, took it to the orange line, took the orange line up to Assembly Square. So far, everything's going okay. The green line was a little slow, but like a little bit of buffer on the other side of my lunch break. It's not a big deal. But then I get to the store, and there's a line at the register. 4 registers are open, and there's a line, 4 people deep already. I get in line, and then more people join behind me because nobody up at the counter was finishing for some fucking reason. Everyone was arguing with the cashiers about this thing. It should cost this much. It's on. This should be on sale. Blah, and like, you know, maybe I don't want to have this because it's too much. And I'm like, oh my god, do this before you get there. Like, it's not that hard. Everything's well labeled. Everything's well labeled. And if there is a legitimate issue that is popping up, if something is not ringing up correctly, then sure, just be like, you know, this isn't working right. You know, that was supposed to be this. You can check the sign right over there. Fine. But these people were not doing that. They were like purposefully misunderstanding the signs that they were looking at when they picked up the merchandise, is what it felt like. So they took for fucking ever. And then I finally get up to the counter and I say, I'm just picking up a pair of shorts. They ask me for my name. I give it to them. They pop it into their iPad. They're like, okay, can I just see an ID? I show the ID. And then he's like, I'll be right back. 20 minutes. It took 20 minutes to find the pair of shorts. 20 fucking minutes. I was sitting there and just was like, I was running out of things to do on my phone. Like, that's how long this was taking. And I don't know what happened because they were trying like every single place they knew to look and couldn't find it. And then finally one of the managers popped on the comm and was like, oh, I found it. Now, they didn't tell me any of this. I just overheard all of this. But it was just like, oh my god, I need to get back to work. So finally, they give me the thing. I don't need to take a receipt. I don't need to do anything. I literally just take it, walk out the door. So I immediately walk out the door. I'm walking down the street. And I look over to the train tracks and I see that an Orange Line train is arriving right now. There's no way in hell I'm making it. Right? There's no way in hell. I'm like a good 10 minutes away from the train station at this point. And that train is going to leave before I get there. However, knowing the Orange Line and the frequency of those trains, that means that I'm going to be waiting at least 10 minutes for another train. And lo and behold, I get to the train station. 15 minutes! 15 more minutes. I'm already running late. And I have to wait another 15 minutes for a goddamn train. So I love living in a city with a modern transportation system. Modern. So I wait because there's literally nothing else I can do. I wait my 15 minutes patiently. Train comes, I get on, we go. Okay. Now this is where I become a stupid idiot. Now don't get me wrong, I probably should have clocked that this would not have taken an hour a while ago and just done it another day, because I had a meeting that I had to go to at 3 o'clock. We're already pushing that, like, as it was. So I was just going to take the Orange Line, right to the station that's right next to work. Like literally it drops off right next to campus. And so I hop on the Orange Line. I'm checking the stops as we go. You know, it's one of the new trains because they're all new now, and they actually tell you where you are, and tell you all the connections and all that shiz. It's great. It's nice because you don't have to like watch the wall to see what sign is going by to determine whether this is your stop or where you are on the line. You actually just look at the screen and it tells you, oh, you're arriving at this station. Great. I was an idiot and forgot the name of the station that is right around the corner from work. I was like, oh, it's Mass. I was like, oh, it's Back Bay. It's Mass Ave, which is a stop beyond Back Bay. It's the next stop. I think you're seeing where this is going. I knew in my head what the station should look like. I was like, it's outside, there's a staircase at the end of it, you go up and you open a little cage thing, and then you walk down across the little bridge, and then bam, you're right on campus. Like, you're right next to Northeastern, you're right next to where I work. Okay. I see that we're arriving in Back Bay Station. I get up. I go out of the train. As soon as I look around the station, I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. And off it goes. I am 17-minute walk away from work again. And so I had to walk. My feet hurt so much because I was not wearing good walking shoes either. That was, again, another mistake on my part. But like, oh my God. My 1 hour lunch thing turned into a 2 hour long escapade. I walked into work at 2:50. Had literally enough time to pee and then hop on Zoom. I had enough time to pee, to reheat the food that I had in the fridge, and to like hop on Zoom. I told everyone in the meeting, I was like, I'm gonna be camera off because I need to eat. Luckily it was with people that are fine, but like, oh my God, it was a lot. And despite all of that, I'm feeling fine. I just needed a drink or two. After work, which work was fine. After work, I what? Went to the gym, went to Star Market to grab a couple of things. Planned to go to the library, and I'll get to that in a minute. But ended up not because I didn't realize the library branch that's near me closes at 6, which is so early, but okay. So didn't go to the library. Got home, decided I wanted to have a limoncello spritz, and knew I needed to go to a liquor store to get limoncello if I wanted to do that, because my limoncello is not ready. It's still doing the soak and alcohol part. Don't even have simple syrup to add to it yet. So I hopped in my car, ran up to get the limoncello, and got some seltzer while I was at it, because spritz 3 parts Prosecco, 2 parts limoncello, 1 part seltzer. Same thing with Aperol, you just sup out the limoncello, whatever. And I then at that point was like, you know, I need to get more soda. I don't have anything to drink right now in the house. It's pretty much just water. I should get something else. It's like, oh, I could just go to the convenience store that's around the corner from where I live, but it's kind of expensive there. Why don't I go to the other grocery store that's nearby? So I went to another grocery store, just bit of, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone, but whatever. So I went to another grocery store. They were actually having a really good deal. It was buy 2, get 2 free. So that was nice. And yeah, got home, showered. Here we are. Been a crazy day. Crazy. So the thing I wanted to get to, especially for those of you who are all local to Massachusetts, and if you are potentially not doing anything on this coming Sunday, the 4th? 4th? Oh, 4th, yep. And might have a willingness, maybe possibly go to the Topsfield area. I am going to be doing a drag queen story time as part of the Tri-Town Pride held in the Topsfield Common. Tri-Town Pride is for towns of Topsfield, Boxford, and Middleton. And so I'm going to be doing 3 stories. One still to be decided, but one is going to be Miss Rita, the Mystery Reader, which is adorable looking, and then Rainbow Fish, which, if you're a 90s kid like me, you know Rainbow Fish, and it's wonderful. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But we are kind of doing a big call to try and get as many people to come as possible. The big reason that this year's Pride is tri-town instead of individual is because last year it was just Boxford that did the Pride, their Pride parade and our Pride celebration, and they did have a drag queen story time, and they did have a lot of, or not a lot, they had rather loud protesters, and at one point one of them did turn violent, pushed one of the organizers down. So they're kind of going for like safety in numbers kind of a thing. And I know the Boston Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence will be there. So yeah, we are. Oh, darn. Well, that's great though. That's fun. I hope it goes well. But yeah, we're kind of trying to spread the word, and I'm going to be doing a lot of posts about it this week on my social medias, trying to get as many people as I can to show up. I know my mother is showing up because she's worried. She's less showing up because she wants to see me perform, and more because she's worried about my safety. As in her own words, I don't know what I can do, but I want to be there if I can. And I am very grateful for that. I personally am not feeling terribly worried about this at this point. I think that Massachusetts is a pretty safe space. I have been assured that the security at the event will be pretty good. There is a backup event venue if there are too many protesters and we need to move. And it sounds like the little festival part will be kind of short, so I'm not super worried. My portion will only be about half an hour. My bigger worry is what to do and how to let them know what's going on, because this has been its own little saga in my life that I need to respond to tonight, actually. The organizers contacted me, and one of them, there are 2 co-chairs, and the first co-chair, we talked on the phone at one point. We talked about what I would do, and I sent an invoice over. We talked about the books I would read. We set what those would be, and we kind of just went from there. And I was like, perfect. There's my rate. Here's what we do. They were all good with that. I sent them the invoice. Everything was great. That was like 2.5 weeks ago. And then last Friday, I spoke to the other co-chair who informed me that they were changing all 3 books. And then asked me if I had done story time before, and I said yes. And I explained that in the past I've done a story time at the Woburn Public Library, and I explained what that looked like. Now, when it was at the Woburn Public Library, the children's librarian had invited me up to do it. I read a couple of stories, we played some games, and we sang some songs. Now, these were songs that were, first of all, geared towards young children, so they were meant for the children to sing along. They had very simple lyrics. They had like clapping hands or like little movements to do with it. It was adorable. It was cute. The librarian led them, however, because this was her job, and she knew these songs, and the kids kind of knew these songs because they were familiar with some of these. So I explained, assuming that she kind of understood this, especially this, since this person is an early educator herself. She's a private kindergarten teacher, from what I understand. So I mentioned that, and she was like, oh, maybe you could do a song. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I could. If you have any in mind, sure, let me know. Otherwise, I can try and find one, I guess. And I'm already on the back foot here, because again, when I went to the Woburn one, that was kind of pre-planned. She had ones in mind. She had ones the kids knew, and the kids could sing along. So then I'm suddenly like, I am not, you know, a children's entertainer. I don't have a bunch of these in my back pocket, like to the point where I know them well enough to teach kids on the fly, let alone know any that are Pride themed, which is kind of the thing. And she was like, oh, well, last year the queen that came did a song that was like, it covered all the meanings of all the different colors in the pride flag. And I'm like, oh, that actually does sound adorable. Maybe I can, you know, do something with that. and she told me she would send me the YouTube link for it, and she was telling me that there is like dance move with each color. And so again, I'm still in the mindset and mode of thinking that this is like a little kid's song, and we're gonna go through red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, like a do re mi kind of a deal, right? Simple melody, simple lyrics, repetitive. You can easily learn it. Whatever movements go with each color are going to be like a cute little thing that you just do over and over again, and it helps you remember, like stuff like this, right? This is what I was thinking. She sends me the YouTube video. It is a track by Nina West from Drag Race. And it is fully professionally produced. Like, she has backing vocals, fully electronic music backing track, like fully professionally recorded vocal track, far more complicated lyrics and harmonic structure than kids can deal with. Like, this was not going to be something that people can sing along to. And so that kind of then led me to realize, oh, she wants me to do like a lip sync performance. And I'm like, you're giving me a week to do this. So I have to tell her no today, because I sat and I tried to find something else. I did find a children's educator who has a track that is adorable, and it is Pride themed. And the harmonic structure is super, super simple. I was able to figure it out. It's just 1, 4, 5, and 1 over and over again, basically. And the problem being that she plays a ukulele as she sings this. And string instruments that you strum, especially like that, kind of have both a slightly percussive rhythm that keeps things going when you're just holding a chord, and the actual harmonic itself, right? So you're strumming, and every time you strum, you are giving it a pace and a beat. I don't play any stringed instruments. I play piano and I play oboe. I'm not a super crazy musician that can pick up any instrument and just work with it. In fact, string instruments break my brain a little, because on oboe, for instance, as you put the keys down, as you go further down the instrument, you get lower. That's kind of the deal. You know, it gets lower the more keys you put down, for the most part. For string instruments, the lower... for me, when you're holding a string instrument, this feels like I'm going down. I'm going down the strut? Fuck. I think strut, the strings, whatever. I'm going down the strings, right? And so my brain is telling me I'm going down, I need to be getting lower. But in reality, you're shortening the string and therefore shortening the frequency. And it gets higher. So this is going higher, this is going lower. You know, I had this problem when I was playing cello, when I was trying to play cello and learn cello, and that was far worse because it was directly up and down. And even with guitar, it'll be out here. So if I'm ukulele, I suppose you could just hold it right here, just kind of like on the side. But still, too much work to learn in a short period of time, literally a week again. And no way for me to really create a backing track. So it was just like, you know what? I really did decide today that I'm like, I just have to email her and let her know it's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm going to be there. I'm going to read. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm reading, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my childhood experiences with libraries, with reading, with the librarians reading to me, and then wanting to have had something like this, kind of reminding especially the older kids that it wasn't always this way, and we have to keep working to keep it going forward. You know, little things, a little bit of activism in there, because it is Pride. It's not just a celebration. You know, I think that's fine. I think that will be fine, because yeah, I'm just not going to be able to get together the whole thing. Anyway, it's now 9 o'clock, 9:10 actually. It's been a full half hour of being on camera, 40-minute stream. It's time to get going. And so to start, I'm going to go ahead and put on one of my pairs of sunglasses, because they're both amazing, but you know, it's a fucking mood, and I'm just kind of feeling this today. My eyes are very dry, so this feels great, and I look fucking amazing. I gotta say, I don't know literally anything about Jessica Simpson and what she's up to these days, but her brand makes great fucking sunglasses that always end up at TJ Maxx and are wicked cheap. Like these aren't, don't get me wrong, these are not nice sunglasses necessarily. These frames here are all molded plastic, even up here, like in the nose bridge part, which is great because I can kind of abuse these a little bit. And that's what I had a pair that were like that were Jessica Simpson that I had purchased from TJ Maxx. And I abused them a bunch and then I lost them. They were some of my favorite pairs because they looked amazing every time I put them on, just like this. Like super easy, like no work involved. And they were effectively gorgeous trash. And I'm like, I love that. And yet again, these are $10. I got them for free because of the gift card. And I look fucking amazing. They're great. And then the other pair that I got, also Jessica Simpson, which is what I wore today. These are the ones that have a little bit of an imperfection. So there is, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see the black bits right here and right here on the frame. I don't know what those are. They don't look like the gold is flaking off. It looks more like the black got on the gold, if anything. So I'm not really sure what that's about. And then one of these, oh, it's much easier now. Yeah, I think this one right here is really stiff still. It's not as stiff as it used to be. It is loosening up, so I think I'm just gonna have to keep using it until it's at the point where it's more like this one. You know, I want these glasses to function like this on both sides, so I can just flip them open and slide them on. Because again, I look like I own something expensive. Like, that's what this is telling me. I own something expensive and I expect you to give it to me. Whatever it is. Either that or I am like in Las Vegas gambling. Like I'm about to drop $1,000 on a game of blackjack for some reason. Those are the vibes that these are giving me. I own something. These ones, I feel like very summery, like I'm going to the beach or I'm going on my yacht kind of a deal. These are like, I don't know, businessy, right? But like investor businessy, not operations or even CEO. This is like, I show up, you give me the pitch and I tell you whether I'm giving you money or not. I wish I had the money to give you. I don't. If I did, I'd be doing something else with that money than giving it to some fucking company. Anyway, let's play some fucking games. How about that? And I can finish eating my food because I haven't done that yet either. And the fries are cold again. Damn. All that work. I just let them get cold. Okay, they're already sorted by release date. Secret of Shadow Ranch. There we go. Well, let me double check and make sure that the thing is set up properly. It is not. Oops. Yeah? Okay. Turn that off, and now we start it. Okay, so getting on topic, Nancy Drew, Secret of Shadow Ranch. This one in particular, I do not. Oh, why is it so quiet? Why is it so quiet? What are you doing? Hold on. What is going on here? Take your time. It's all right. We have all day. No, we don't. Yeah, headphones. Why is it not? So why does it say GrooveJet? I'm not playing GrooveJet. I don't even have YouTube Music open. It's so confused. All right, let's go back. And hear a little better. It's just weird because the last couple of games have been so loud. Like I've had to turn down my volume. So now it's just strange that all of a sudden it's not loud anymore. Anyway, so Secret of Shadow Ranch. This is one of those games that I remember, and I don't. I remember it, but I don't remember it. Like, I remember little vignettes of things here and there, and I will probably be remembering even more as we go along. I don't feel like this stays in my brain in the same way that really bad or really good games do. So I am looking forward to hopefully being pleasantly surprised. Because I know this isn't a bad game, if I recall correctly. But I don't know. Like, my brain is not telling me that this is a good game either. But I might be wrong. So we're just going to see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen here. We're going to just jump in. Shut up, Nancy.
Well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well. The Raleighs, the people who own the ranch, have been called away on some kind of emergency. They had Dave Gregory, he's their foreman, pick me up at the airport. He gave me a phone number, told me...
He's wearing assless chaps, baby.
...settled in, and refused to tell me anything else. In fact, he barely said 2 words to me the whole ride to the ranch. What's worse, Bess and George aren't here yet, which is very strange, because even though we had to take different flights, we figured we'd get into Phoenix at about the same time. Being here without them feels odd. After all, the Raleighs are their aunt and uncle, not mine. I wouldn't even be here if Bess and George hadn't begged them to invite me out to the ranch for 2 weeks, too. Until about 3 months ago, the Raleighs owned a clothing store. Bess said it was always their dream to sell the store and buy a cattle ranch. I hope they're okay, but frankly, as beautiful as Shadow Ranch is, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this place. Love, Nancy.
Famous last words. Welcome to Shadow Ranch. Boom. I do have a legitimate question here. Because, as you can see, this is the ranch house. There's the front porch. There are no other doors. Where are the bedrooms? Like, are there other places? Like, where do people sleep? Ah, she has a smartphone. Look, you can surf the web now. Urgent! Let me guess. Ah, Bess and George, call immediately. They sent me an email. The internet. You can only search things, though, and you can only search these 5 things. Nothing else is on the internet. The internet is a small place. Alright. Let's call Bess and find out what the fuck is going on. Can I talk to George?
Hi, Bess, it's me. I'm at the ranch. Where are you guys?
Omaha.
Omaha? As in Nebraska?
Our plane had to land here so they could fix some radio problem, and now they're saying... It's Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, George.
Now they're saying we may be here for hours.
That fucking sucks.
Hours? You're kidding.
Who knows what's really going on?
Yeah, no one around here ever gives you a straight answer.
So what's going on there?
You're not going to believe this.
Oh my gosh, you've got a mystery to solve, don't you? I can hear it in your voice.
What's happened? Tell us.
All I know so far is the Raleighs sent one of their ranch hands to pick me up at the airport instead of meeting my plane themselves.
That is weird.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet at all. Are they there at the ranch?
Nope. The ranch hand who picked me up told me I could reach them at this phone number he gave me.
So what'd they say?
I haven't called them yet.
So call them.
Yeah, and as soon as you do, call us.
We're so bored. George just bought a book on 19th century clothing and accessories.
George did?
It's the only thing in the bookstore here that looked halfway interesting. So
Hey.
if you need to know anything that's even remotely related to
What part of the 19th century?
fashion, let us know.
That's important.
Sounds good to me.
In the meantime, call Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet. I mean, not only have you got our curiosity going, but we're bored, Nancy. Bored.
B-O-R-E-D.
Okay.
You better.
Bored. Alright, well, let's call the Raleighs then. We'll find out what's going on.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy, are you at the ranch?
Yes, and I'm a little concerned that you're not.
Yeah, I know. How big is the book? Like, fucking... To cover the entire 19th century? I mean, you're covering both, like, all of the United States fashions and European fashions. Like, you can't do all of it. Alright? Like, have a scope. Have a good night, sweetie. I hope your shift goes smooth.
Is everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine.
Oh, everything's fine. So Midwestern, holy shit.
Of course.
Everything would have been fine last night if you hadn't made such a fuss.
How could I not make a fuss? There was a rattlesnake in our bedroom, for Pete's sake.
Don't tell me you're
For
in the
Pete's
hospital.
sake.
Yes,
Huh?
we are. Although I'm only here because Ed's here. He's the patient. I'm just here to keep him company.
You can go home anytime you want.
Oh, someone's got to keep you out of trouble. Next thing I know, you'll be playing with scorpions.
I wasn't playing with that snake. I was trying to shoo it out of the room.
I told Ed to leave it alone and let one of the hands get it out of there, but no, Ed started poking at it with my yardstick, and all of a sudden it leapt up and bit him.
Where?
In the bedroom, dear. I could have sworn I mentioned that.
No, Mrs. Raleigh. I mean, where did it bite him? On his arm? On his leg?
Oh, on his arm, just below the elbow. Swelled up something awful. But fortunately, he's doing much better today, and the doctors think he'll be well enough to go home in a day or so.
I'm well enough to go home right now.
No, you're not. If I don't stay here with him, he'll get up and walk right out that door.
No, I won't.
Honestly, the bickering, top tier.
What can I do to help you?
Oh, nothing, dear. Absolutely nothing. You just go get a horse from Tex. He's the head wrangler. And go riding to your heart's content. I told Shorty to go ahead with the cookout I planned for tonight, and...
The envelope. Have her take that envelope to Mary.
Oh, good idea. There's an envelope in the roll-top desk in the den marked Mary. If you could ride over to Mary Yazzie and give it to her, we'd really appreciate it.
I'll do it right away. Did you say I'd have to ride there?
Because of the way the roads are set up around here, it takes longer to drive to her place from the ranch than it does to get there on horseback. Dave will tell you how to get there.
She's gonna have to get the key to the desk from him, too.
Oh, that's right. I always lock the roll-top. Dave has the key. Oh, dear. It seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you.
The horse, Bet. Tell her about the phantom horse.
Did he say phantom?
Phantom horse?
Yes. You see, last night we...
Hello, Mr. Raleigh. Time for those tests.
Uh-oh. We have to go. Don't worry about us, dear. You just go have fun. Just be sure to wear a hat and drink plenty of water. It's gonna be another hot one. Bye!
No, wait. Just tell me about the... phantom horse?
I mean, that's a weird question mark to leave us on. Just saying.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic messaging service.
I'll call back later.
Call us back immediately. Buh, 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 buh. No, obviously not. So, all right, well. There's the sheriff's number. Hopefully I have remembered that. This is a conversion chart. Helpful, I suppose. This is a man. Adobe bread. Corn fritters, Shadow Ranch cake, rattlesnake chili, sunny fry bread taco, salad, and vinegar pie. A very interesting mix of things.
Hey, you must be Nancy. I'm the cook, Shorty Thurmond. Welcome to Shadow Ranch.
Are you a short order cook? Aha!
You have talked to the Raleighs, right?
I have, and I still can't believe what happened to Ed.
That is creepy, isn't it? But the horse, that was even creepier. See, I was just about to crawl into bed last night when all of a sudden this glowing horse comes galloping up outside. It stops and rears and paws, whinnying and snorting. Then it just wheels around and gallops off into the night.
Ooh!
Valentine's horse, you know.
Woo! Who the fuck's that?
Dirk Valentine?
Dirk Valentine was an outlaw around here back in the 1880s. Legend has it he was in love with Frances Humber. She lived right here on Shadow Ranch. Unfortunately, her daddy was the sheriff.
Something tells me this story does not have a happy ending.
Because of him, Valentine was captured and eventually hanged. Ever since, the ghost of his horse has been roaming the desert, cursing whoever sees him with bad luck.
What a great story.
Story? All I know is Ed Raleigh sees the horse, and what happens less than 2 minutes later? He gets bit by a rattlesnake. You do the math.
Yeah, no,
Get going.
Come back.
I'm gonna say either coincidence or plant. That's the math I'm doing right here. Just saying, experience tells me
Frances Humber. So that's what she looked like.
yeah, that's like 1860s? based on the collar and the sleeves alone, which is rather early to be out west. Maybe 1870s, that would make a little bit more sense, I suppose. In 1880s is kind of like when the big Western boom really happened, but it could have been early. Guide to ranch horses. Quarter horse. Paint horse. Belusa. Mules and other breeds. Paint dries record time due to record heat. All right. Nothing terribly interesting there. All right, that's why it's next to the thing. I don't know what I expected. Ooh, keys.
Something goes here.
No shit, Nancy. Something goes here.
Hmm.
Ah, book 2. Lol. Horses are absolutely silly. And enough of that, I guess. Nope. Okay. So many books. It's great. Charlena Purcell, like wind through my heart. To bet. Right. Come on, back away. Outside, what's happening? Who's this guy?
You talked to the Raleighs?
I sure did. Do you think Ed's gonna be all right?
He'll be okay. Getting bit by a rattler's no picnic, but it sounds like he's out of the woods.
Shorty told me about the phantom horse that appeared just before it happened. Did you see it too?
It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. Guess you're gonna be asking me a lot of questions, huh?
So, I just want to stop here to say something about this character in particular. Dave. For some reason, I still do not quite understand. This guy, like everyone that played these games thirsted after this guy to some degree. And I don't really get it. I mean, I know I am speaking about this in the year 2023 when we have much better 3D modeling and animations, and he looks kind of like a plastic Ken doll to me in my modern sensibilities. But I also understand that, you know, like 2000, what is this, 2004? I don't remember. 2004, I was correct. Hell yeah. 2004, this was still pretty good, right? But still, like, past that, what is so attractive about this man? I don't know.
I don't know. Why do you ask?
The Raleighs said you were a detective.
Amateur detective. It's just kind of a hobby.
I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am. We were short a couple hands to begin with, and now with the Raleighs gone and everybody on edge over what happened last night, well, this is not a good time to be visiting Shadow Ranch, that's all.
How do you think that rattlesnake wound up in the Raleigh's bedroom?
Probably crawled in through a mouse hole sometime during the day and took a nap. Nighttime's when they're most active. Something the Raleighs found out the hard way.
Has anything like that ever happened here before?
Not since I've been here.
I talked to my friends, Bess and George. Their plane's been delayed. They aren't sure when they're going to get here.
Sorry to hear that. Well, to be honest, I'm not, really. Driving back and forth to the airport takes a lot of time, and time's one thing we're all running kind of short of around here.
Yeah. All right.
The Raleighs asked me to take something out to Mary Yazi's, but it's in the den in the roll-top desk, which is locked. They said you had the key?
Sure do. They gave me their key ring at the hospital.
Great, thanks.
To get to Mary's shop, just follow the trail that goes northeast out of the corral. Can't miss it. And I should probably warn you, she doesn't like the Raleighs.
Why not?
No idea. Not really any of my business.
I'll let you get back to work.
Alrighty. Bye then. Guess we'll go get the letter first and snoop around the desk because there's plenty of snooping to be done, I'm sure. Ariazi, there we go. Alright. Floppy disks. Oof. To Ed and Bet Rowley, just because you fired me, don't make another mistake and think that you heard the last of me because you haven't. We all know that I deserved a second chance. Letting me go without giving me one was just plain wrong. In fact, you know what your problem is.
Person has it out for the Raleighs.
You don't believe in justice, but see, I do. That's the only way my brother and I were raised. Justice always prevails, though sometimes it needs a little help. You'll see Jane Nash. That's very threatening. Like, woof. That looks like puzzle right there.
Of junk to Mary Yazi.
Alright then. Wait. Oh, come on, Nancy. You just had the key in your hand. On. This newer thing is not a fun time. This screen right here, it's not a fun time. So that had a clock next to it. And then three
That's not the right
birds.
time. Must be broken.
Feel like the color of the birds matters more than the clock face? Got like red, blue, and yellow. So 12, 2, and 7. Two, 7. Nailed it. Oh, okay. Huh, MH. MH. This is on a pocket watch? Woo! Who is that?
This doesn't look like it was ever opened.
To Francis. I mean, this has to be at least what? At this point, at least almost 100 years old. More than. Math is hard. This isn't the 90s anymore.
As usual, things did not work out like I planned.
1883?
Just right for you to go looking for the thing I hid for you, I go and get myself arrested. But no matter what you hear, nothing is gonna happen to me. I will be fine and we will be together soon, I promise. Meanwhile, you can keep busy by looking for what I hid. Start by using this piece of paper to mark where all the rock pictures are. They will tell you what to do next. Your favorite flowers and the flowers on your favorites, start keeping them in mind too. I will leave a message for you in this here cell, just in case they decide to move me to the jail down in Tumbleweed or something. I like vexing your brain, because when you are thinking real hard, like when you're playing the piano, you are more beautiful than anything in the world. I am sure to be out of here before you find my treasure, but in case I am not, know that it is all yours, and that you are more precious to me than 10,000 treasures put together. 9, 12, 15, 22, 5, 25, 15, 21. Dirk. P.S. I do not and never will hold what your father did to me against you.
Alright. Those numbers look like a basic substitution cipher. No, 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 no. You do not get to start talking again. Huh. Take that. Merrill Humber. Who's Merrill?
July 4th, 1882. Got sworn in as sheriff.
Sword.
It was the 4th, so it's like all them celebrations was for me. Which of course they weren't. Francis thought up a song.
His E's are sometimes backwards, but not all the
I
time.
forget how it went, but it was
Be
perfect.
consistent if you're gonna be wrong.
I'm lucky to have her for a daughter.
Her.
Shoop come by with a plant he brung from New York, which he calls Harrison's Yellow. Looked right dead to me, but Francis planted it out back and give it some water, and already it looks to be on the mend. She's 17 and can read and write good and knows her numbers. Hereford's thinking to marry her, but I said she ain't of that mind yet. March 30th, 1883. Frances has got eyes for a young man named Dirk. She says he's from Prescott. Cappy says when she plays the piano, this Dirk makes everyone be quiet so he can hear her good. I ain't never seen her smile like she smiles now. I told her to bring him to the ranch for dinner, but she says he won't come because he is too shy. I wonder if that is the truth. April 16th, 1883. Got a letter from the sheriff over in Phoenix about this Dirk.
They got very gruff.
Wanted for robbing 2 banks in a stagecoach. The picture with the letter looked just like Dirk, who Francis is sweet on. When I showed her the picture, she got tearful and run off. Now, Dirk is gone, and she won't say nothing about where he went.
Sure, this is gonna end. Great. Boop.
August 2nd, 1883. Dirk Valentine is robbing banks and coaches and trains all over the territory. Francis says he never ever shoots his gun and only steals from people that already got plenty of money. But that ain't true, because some of them trains he robbed was carrying money, meant to pay miners a hard-earned wages. He is nothing.
Wages.
but a rude, greedy outlaw. But Francis gets real mad.
Wages.
I fear she is still sweet on him, and that she sees him when she knows I am busy, and gets letters from him which she hides from me. September 9th, 1883. Got hold of a note Francis sent to Dirk and saw where they was going to meet. So I got a posse and we caught Dirk, and now he's in jail. The judge is coming next week, and I hear he is a hanging judge, so Dirk most likely ain't long for this world. Francis won't say nothing to me no more and says she never will again.
Wages. So even if this is true, which I'm gonna press X for doubt, train was carrying wages, which is a pretty capitalistic concept of selling one's labor for monetary purposes, currency, and are likely in the year 1883 to be quite poor for those miners, as this is probably some Eastern Coast robber baron paying them, who employs people like the Pinkertons to keep those workers in line. Just saying, it's not a good time to be anything below middle class.
September 13th, 1883. Dirk sends a secret letter to Francis, which Mason got hold of and give to me. I locked it up so she won't ever read it. Francis ain't allowed to see Dirk in jail, of course, and if she never sees his letter, maybe she will think he don't like her no more, and maybe she will stop liking him.
Yeah, that didn't go well, did it?
Would have known what to do better than me. I wish she was still alive. September 17th, 1883. They hung Dirk at noon. I thought I would be glad, but I ain't.
Yep.
September 18th.
State-sponsored killing is not a good idea, aka the death penalty.
My big saddlebag and it's gone. She ain't told no one where she's going, not even Cappy. But I know she will forget Dirk, and when she does, she will come home because she's a smart gal and will figure out that I did what I'd done for her.
And she didn't, did she?
January 4th, 1884. My sister says her little girl Ellie got a letter that said Francis went east and was not of a mind to ever return. I hope this ain't the truth, because I miss her something awful. June 11th, 1884. The Harrison's yellow, which Francis said was her favorite flower in the world, is just a pile of brown sticks now. I don't know how to look after delicate things like that, so it is my fault that it died.
Metaphors.
I haven't seen or heard from Frances in a year. I tell people she's on her way home, but when I look in my heart, I know this is a lie. She'll never come back to Shadow Ranch, and it is my fault. I'll just have to find a way to live with it.
And he was crying on the page too. Listen, you had an easy way to deal with this. You really did. You were the sheriff. You had a way to deal with it. And you didn't. And you didn't feel good about any of it. So something was wrong in there, wasn't it? Wonder what that could have been like. Also, that drink was a little stronger than I thought it would be, but I did add some vodka to it, so woof. That's all I have to say about that. And here I am talking about adding another drink to the list, like, oof. Okay then. Alright, let's talk to my other favorite person.
Hello there. You got some friends back there?
Bob. Hi, Bob. There he is.
So which one are you?
The nice one?
The Raleigh said they were going to be inviting some young ladies out here. I take it you're one of them.
I'm Nancy Drew. My two friends haven't arrived yet.
Why not?
Is there a reason that we're doing the low whisper voice, or is your throat sore or something? Because I feel like I shouldn't be in front of you if that's the case, but
Their plane was delayed. They'll be here as soon as they can.
I brought 3 horses in this morning. Hardly fair to keep them tied up all day if nobody's gonna ride them.
So you're in charge of the horses?
I'm the head wrangler. You wanna ride, you come to me. You prove to me you know what you're doing, I may just let you.
How do I prove to you I know what I'm doing?
First thing you're gonna do is never ride unless you're wearing a hat and gloves. And unless you got a full canteen of water. You can wear that hat over there. It's Mrs. Raleigh's. Got a helmet built right in. Her gloves are on the saddle you'll be using. And you can get a canteen from Shorty. Then you're gonna saddle and bridle your horse. No need to brush him. I do that when I bring him in. Then you're gonna lead him to the mountain block in the corral and mount up. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You can't ride outside the corral till you get all the answers right.
Once I pass your test, can I ride any time I want?
Long as you talk to me first. When you're done riding, you're gonna dismount, hook your horse up, take the saddle and bridle off and put him back where you got him. Always keep your gloves with your saddle.
Do these horses ground tie?
Yep. If you get off when you're on the trail, don't tie your reins to nothing. Just drop them. And barring an earthquake or something, old Bob will stay put.
Bob? Who's Bob?
The bay over there. Name's Bob. That's who I'm putting you on.
Bob. We love Bob. The fact that this guy is just like, I don't know. I know what they're going for. They're kind of going for like he's a little wary of these stupid city girls who won't know anything about horses, and therefore I gotta test them. But I'm sitting here being like, do you know both A, how expensive horses are, and B, they're live fucking animals. You gotta take care of them. Like, you can't just hop on and ride. Like, I've only ever ridden on horses once before. It was for a friend's birthday party. We did like a, this was a long time ago. I want to say that the horse's name that I rode on was Fancy. I feel like that is coming to mind specifically for that. But it was like my best friend's birthday, and she wanted to go for a horse ride, and so we went to this local farm that did little horse rides, and we were kind of led through the little trails, and it was adorable. But yeah, you're on the back of a living creature that absolutely has a mind of its own, and you can do what you need to try and steer it, but like it's not going to know exactly what you need, and it's not going to respond to everything in the same way that a machine responds to you, right? So I do remember at least at one point getting hit by branches while on the back of this horse, because the horse doesn't know that I'm going to get hit, and I can't control the horse directly. It's on its own legs. Like, you know, it's important to know what you're doing before you get on the back of a horse. It's a lot of work. It's not easy.
Did you see the phantom horse last night?
I saw something. Just what? I still ain't sure.
Do you know anything about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid for his sweetheart?
Nope.
Figures. Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
You know, that was a threat. That was a direct threat. You didn't need to do that. That was too much. Just saying. That was too much.
Hey there, Nancy. Man, I wish the Raleighs were here.
How come?
I'm really looking forward to you and me sitting down and having a nice conversation, especially with all the weird stuff that's going on. I'm so busy getting all their chores done in addition to my own that I barely have time to talk to myself, let alone to you. Enough of me complaining. What's up?
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
I need a canteen.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
I need a canteen.
Better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
Why can't I talk to you about getting a canteen? Are you or are you not the person who I need to talk to about this?
Here, Nancy. I need elbow room when I cook.
Sorry.
Are you even fucking cooking? But whatever. Oven.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I found a letter that may have been written by Dirk
Horse was named
Valentine to
Panzer?
Francis Lumber way back in the
Like, okay.
1920s. What do you know about them?
I know there's a painting of her over in the ranch house, and that's about it. Why? What'd the letter say?
Like, that's just the German word for armor. Like, it's Panzer. Like, Panzer. Like, it just... Okay. Did they name it after... I don't think they named it after the German word for armor, but I think they might have named it after the tank, which is named for German for armor. Which, you know, a pen... Like, hold on, a Panzer tank... Am I wrong? The Panzer IV... yeah. The Panzer tank is a Nazi Germany tank? Like, it was used by the Nazi army. Interesting name for a horse is all I'm saying. That, like, I don't think they thought about this that much, but, like, yeah, that's an interesting name for a horse. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like it could be somewhat akin to like having a white horse that you name White Power, which you're like, oh yeah, it's like, it's a white horse and it's powerful. And I'm like, did you think about that for 5 seconds? Did you think about it though? Like, use a kids camp. We're gonna name the horse at the kids camp after the Nazi Germany war tank. Okay. Yep. The sunglasses are on because they're fabulous. That's why they're there. And I bought them this weekend, and they're fabulous. And I swapped from this pair, which look amazing on my face, by the way, because they were hurting my face a little bit, and these don't. So, yeah, that's all. No reason other than I'm just gorgeous and amazing. Also thinking about that second drink now. Polo Puppy, it's your fave game. Oh my god. You're ready for me to rip it apart? I don't know that I'm going to rip it apart. I've already had one moment where I do not understand the attraction to Dave that everybody had at the time that this came out. And again, I know that I'm looking at Dave in the year 2023. This game came out in 2004. Graphics were different, but I do not recall ever being attracted to this man, and I am gay as fuck. That's all I gotta say. And so I just don't understand what's appealing to him. Like, because I know, again, that today he looks like a plastic Ken doll. But that's just because I'm used to 2023 graphics. Or at least 2015 graphics, you know? But, like, I do not get what's appealing about this man. Personality or looks. I don't get it. But anyway, as I was saying, just for your own information, Cola Puppy, because I know that you played a lot of these games. I remember this game, but I also don't remember this game. It's kind of like this weird middle ground of like, I remember parts of it, but I don't remember all of it. And it doesn't stand out to me in my memory in the same way that a really good or really bad game in the series does. So I'm looking forward to hopefully being pleasantly surprised. What I do know is that it is not a bad game. I just don't know how good it is. So I can't remember that. And also, hi, Digishell, welcome. I know I already talked to you, but like, you know, I guess he's not bad looking. I don't know. I mean, I know I have a type, and he is 110% not my type. Like, this man to me is a twink. He has facial hair, which is automatically disqualifying him from most twinkhood. But like, he is skinny. He has basically no facial hair. His personality is just kind of meh. I don't know. I just don't understand why people have the hots for him. That's all I gotta say.
The letter made it sound like Dirk was sending Francis on some kind of treasure hunt.
Well, if the guy did hide something, it's probably long gone by now.
How long have you worked here?
About as long as the Raleighs have lived here. About 3 months, I guess. I was their first hire. First me, then Tex, then Shorty.
Tex seems a little ornery.
He does his job, and he does it good. Far as I'm concerned, that's all that's important.
I'll let you get back to work.
I mean, I guess... Oh, hold on a sec, I gotta deal with this. I keep forgetting to change Google settings. There we go. All right. So I still don't understand why Shorty won't talk to me about canteen. So I guess I gotta go talk to what's his face over here. Get him to yell at me.
May I go riding now?
Nope. With the Raleighs gone, the ranch is real short-handed. Before you ride,
There it is.
you're gonna have to go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing. Gotta get a canteen from him anyway.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
No hurry. Meh, meh, meh. Meh, 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 meh. So you just keep passing on the left? Okay, wait, no. First barrel you pass on the right. And then you pass on the left. And then the left again. Just keep that in mind. Oh, I can imagine. So my trip to my bike ride to work today was kind of rough, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know what it was exactly, because usually on the first day of the week I am like raring to go on my bike and I can bike really hard really fast. Also, I just noticed that there's a handprint right here. Look at that. From Secret of the Scarlet Hand. It's very faint here. Lever. But yeah, no, today was rough. My mother and I went for an 18-mile bike ride on Sunday, so that might have had something to do with it, I guess.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Tex said I should get a canteen from you and see if there are any chores you'd like me to do.
Music to my ears. First thing you can do for me is go out to the garden and pick all the ripe vegetables. You know what ripe vegetables look like, don't you?
No, but don't worry, I'll find out.
Good, because if you pick vegetables that aren't ripe yet, I'll be real ticked. You can put them in the vegetable basket that's hanging outside. And one more thing. Sometime today, I need you to build a cooking fire in the pit outside. I'll light it when I'm ready to start cooking. And be sure to fill the bucket out there with water and leave it by the pit. You know, just in case something catches on fire that isn't supposed to. The Raleighs wanted to have a cookout tonight, and by golly, we're gonna have a cookout no matter who is or isn't here.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
So if we're having a cookout, why are you inside?
I didn't know thermometers went up that high.
I mean, it's almost 90. That's like Sunday. That's Sunday in Boston. Honey, you're in Arizona. 89 is good. Like, I don't know what to say there. 89 is good, damn it. Gotta start collecting all that. Okay. So we have to look up tomatoes. And just vegetables in general. Alright, bell peppers. Not terribly interested. These snap beans. Okay. Popular varieties include Romano, bush and pull. Okay. So we want the big round ones, not the spindly things. Okay. I had to black it. Yeah. Tomatoes, golden white when ripe. I should probably take the sunglasses off in order to actually see the colors properly, because these are tinting everything brown. So, golden white when ripe. Is that on the Northern Lights? Okay. Bi-colored when ripe. Okay. None of these look ripe to me. They all look green. Black turtle beans. Those are dry beans. And golden queen and beefsteak. That's right. Orange yellow and right. None of these beans are ready.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Take a look.
Oh no, you got stuff in here that
What?
isn't ripe yet. Picking stuff before it's ripe is a waste of perfectly good food. So don't do it again.
What the fuck did I pick up that's
Now,
not
the
right?
second thing I need you to do for me is take
Bitch.
this, go out to the chicken coop and fill it up with eggs. Just be careful of that basket. It's kinda old. And don't forget to build me that campfire like I asked.
Right.
Right. Ugh. Great vacation, right?
Something goes here.
Nicely done. What? Hot. She sounds like she's struggling with this. Alright, all the way over there, directly down the middle.
There. Just call me Nancy Paul Bunyan Drew.
No. No, we will not. Nancy, do not ask that of me, or I shall not do so. Thank you, though, for that attempt at a joke.
Hmm. Wonder who wrote this.
Huh. Don't know what that means. We're gonna take it.
This must be where Shorty wants me to build a campfire. I need to start with tinder.
Obviously, there's...
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh, no!
Rip!
There's a hole in it.
Good. Very good that we just destroyed eggs. Very good. Very good. There we go. Something's wrong there. It's right, but it's also wrong. Honestly, just match the pattern. Not too hard.
There.
Okay.
Am I good or what? Voila!
So, eggs. Any eggs? No eggs. Nobody laid eggs while we were there? Okay. So we just tell them no eggs? Like...
Got those eggs for me?
Well...
I need those eggs, Nancy.
Okay. Do I, like... What do you want me to do? Squeeze the chickens? Like... Ah, that's the neurotic one. Don't touch it. Enough eggs?
You can find more eggs than that.
I can?
Sure, fine, we'll go back.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Ma'am?
Is the single egg enough for him to be happy now?
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you.
Okay. Apparently that's good enough.
You now?
Do you think I could get a canteen of water from you?
Got one right here. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon. Miss Nancy.
Shit.
How may I be of service?
Please stop talking to me.
I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
Come back soon. Why did I go there? Not what I wanted. I need the fire bucket. Put the fire bucket right there. And to build a fire, we need tinder, sticks, and logs. I have the logs. Sticks are in progress. If I recall correctly, I have to go out and get a bunch more. But
bank robbers?
Spotted at a local gas station.
So far, so good. I need more kindling.
Yep, that's what I thought. All right. Let's try his
May I be
thing.
writing now?
Yep, if you got everything I told you need, and you think you know your stuff when it comes to horses,
I don't.
old Bob's all yours.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Okay. Oh, that would indeed be the Bob. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be fine, I'm sure. Hi, Bob. Snug.
Come on, Bob.
Here we go. See what happens. Really?
Ready for some questions?
Really?
I think so.
Where's the horse's hocks?
Just above its hooves.
Nope.
Shit.
Ask me something else.
Where's the horse's frog?
Oh,
On the bottom of its hoof.
That's 1 out of 10.
all right, well, we got something.
Something else.
How tall is a horse that's 15 hands?
Shit. I don't know what a hand is.
5 feet.
2 out of 10. Got a long.
Lucky guess. Shut up and let me...
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
Paint horse?
Paint horse.
Nope.
Shit.
Ask me something else.
How can you tell if a horse is colicky?
I don't know what that is.
It keeps lying down, then standing up.
3 down, 7 to go.
Ask me something else.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
A bay has black points.
That's 4 right.
Ask me something else.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosas?
The Nez Perce.
That's 5. You're halfway there.
Ask me something else.
What part of a horse is most likely to be hurt when it founders?
I don't know what foundering is.
Its feet.
Bingo. That was number 6.
Ask me something else.
What part of the saddle should you always check before you head out on the trail?
The cinch.
7 down. You're in the home stretch.
I'm getting by on mostly guesses here.
What is a mule?
Shit, I can't remember if it's male horse and female donkey or female horse and male donkey. I think it's just male horse and female donkey.
Offspring of a male horse and a female donkey.
Nope.
Shit, wrong way.
Ask me something else.
Where's a horse's hocks?
Ask me something else. Okay. Below its knees.
Just below its knees.
Nope.
Fuck, really?
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
Not a paint horse. Quarter horse? Not a draft horse.
Quarter horse.
Nope.
What?
Ask me something else.
What is a mule?
Okay.
The offspring of a female horse and a male donkey.
8 right. Just 2 to go.
Ask me something else.
Where's a horse's hocks?
All right. Front legs?
Front legs.
Nope.
All right.
Ask me something
Process
else.
of elimination. It's gotta be on its back legs.
This here's your final question.
All right, let me guess.
Horse is a Paso
Paso Fino, yeah. I don't fucking know at this point.
Well, you answered all the questions right.
Fuck, all right.
Tell by the way you sit, you ain't gonna go falling off for no good reason. So you're free to ride outside the corral. Just don't go galloping all over the place. Because if you bring old Bob back all hot and sweaty, you can kiss your cowgirl days at Shadow Ranch goodbye.
Cool.
Okay, Bob. What do you say we do some...
Okay, Bob. Let's go, Bob. Off we go, Bob. Okay, I'm going to take a very brief break here to go refill my drink with the Mob Wife Special, also known as a Long Island iced tea. So I shall be back. Okay, we're back. We're back with my little twist on the Long Island. We'll call this the Long Island Arnold Palmer. Because again, I'm in a limoncello mood, so I mixed some limoncello with this. Now, I want to be clear, this is going to get me absolutely fucking shit-faced tonight. Because if you've never had a Long Island, it is a strange alchemy of liquors that should not go together. They really, like, on paper, they shouldn't work. It sounds like it's a mess. Because it is half an ounce of vodka, half an ounce of rum, half an ounce of gin, half an ounce of tequila, half an ounce of triple sec, 1 ounce of sweet and sour, 1 ounce of cola. So of the, what is that? 2.5, 3, 4.5 ounces, only 2 of those ounces are non-alcoholic. And I added limoncello to it. So this is a glass of alcohol, not just like with a mixer. This is not just a cocktail. This is like pure unadulterated alcohol. I'm gonna get fucking shit-faced tonight. I have a glass, not a glass, I have a can of Coke here. Because I had to put an ounce of Coke to make it look like it's iced tea, which it does kind of look like iced tea, which is why it's called the Long Island iced tea. It does not taste like an iced tea by any stretch of the imagination. It tastes like alcohol, but it somehow tastes good. It's very confusing. Yeah, that's gonna get me drunk. Ooh, it's Tuesday. Come on, Tuesday, light me up. What does that even mean? Give me a second. All right, let's go. Oh, wait. There we go. Continue. Is there sticks? First thing first.
Hi, can I help you?
So, here's what's kind of cool. She is a Native American character with a Native American name. And they actually did a fair amount of research to make it very authentic and good and well researched. And I think, if I'm remembering correctly, let me double check. Nope, never mind. Yeah, no, never mind. I lied. Yeah, for some reason I thought that this was actually, she was actually voiced by an actual Native American actress. No, she's Australian. My mistake. Australian. But, she shows up a lot in the Nancy Drew series, in games that we haven't played yet. But, and Scarlet Hand, but Sheila Schultz, I don't even remember who that is. Sheila Schultz. Ah, Chaco Canyon Cultural Center director. Right, my mistake. So, she's well researched, but unfortunately still played by a white, non-Indigenous American actress. So there is that.
Hi, are you Mary Yazzie? That's me. I didn't hear a car. Did you hike in or come by horse?
Bob brought me. He's a horse. My name's Nancy.
So where are you staying?
I love that fucking line. Bob brought me. He's a horse. I'm Nancy. Like, wow.
With Ed and Elizabeth Raleigh. In fact, I have something for you. Bet wanted me to give you this.
Great. I want to buy a small piece of property from them. It must be their response.
Well, I don't think that went well.
Rejected my offer. Well, I guess that's that. But as long as you're here, look around. All the jewelry you see, all the rugs, the beadwork, the pottery, they were all made by local artists, including yours truly. So if you want to know something, especially if you want to know how much something is, just ask.
I understand that you bought a trunk full of junk from the Raleighs recently.
Yeah, they didn't want much for it, so I took it off their hands. Problem is, I still don't know what's in it because I can't figure out how to open it.
May I take a look at it?
Sure, it's right over there.
Are there many petroglyphs around here?
If you take the trail to Cougar Bend, there are hundreds. A lot of them were probably made by the Anasazi. They lived in the area until about 700 years ago, when they just suddenly picked up and left.
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
Okay, so, this is Mariazzi's shop. Charlena Purcell. I forgot that there's a picture here. Huh. I can't say why that's funny yet. I'll bring this back up. I'll bring that back up when it becomes relevant. Surface collected on private land. Okay, that's important. Oop. This music is burned into my brain. I will say that. It is fully burned into my brain. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. Damn. There we go. Once you get them following you right behind, they usually can't catch up. Dumb coyotes, you can't catch me, the Roadrunner. Aha! Something something Warner Brothers. This one's hard. Wait, no. Damn. Beep beep! I know, right? Even though we now know that that is not what a Roadrunner actually sounds like by any stretch of the imagination, yet here we are. Okay, I got him right where I want him now, I think. I said that, and now I don't. Womp. Okay. There we go. Beep beep. I mean, I guess it kind of sounds like beeps, but like...
Cool. An old token. Or something.
Or something. 1.5 cents. Making bank over here.
That trunk looks really old.
EHAH. I'm guessing that has to do with...
Get this open? Please do. In fact, if you get it open, I'll let you keep something from it. You can have your pick.
What was on the watch? Don't want to go back. There it is. Yeah, the square holes do look familiar. Yep. Ah. Okay. I don't actually know this, funny enough.
Charlena Purcell's office.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
Concerning?
I'm staying at a ranch in central Arizona, and since she knows so much about the history of Arizona, I thought maybe she could answer some questions for me.
Questions concerning?
Well, I came across a very old trunk that might contain stuff that has to do with these people named Dirk Valentine and Francis Humber. Only I can't open it.
Did you say Dirk Valentine?
And his girlfriend, Francis Humber, yes.
Huh. Oh, would you hold, please?
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, Like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller, and like so many of her novels, it recently received the Catherine Coop Award for Historical Excellence. Reading a Charlena Purcell novel is like traveling through time to the Old Southwest on the wings of love.
This is Charlena. Who is this again?
Nancy Drew?
Tell me about the trunk you found.
Well...
Oh, darling, hello. Fucking Christ. That was a pretentious voice message.
The lock seems to have something to do with this image that's engraved on the trunk right above it.
Describe the image.
It's this kind of abstract design made up of hearts
Abstract?
and doves, and the initials EH and AH.
It's just a heart, darling.
Eldridge Humber and AH would be Abigail Humber, Francis Humber's grandparents. The picture no doubt commemorates their wedding day, which was April 9th, 1811.
Why do you know so much about the Humbers?
I've been running across fascinating tidbits concerning the Humber family and stashing them away for years. When I have enough tidbits stashed away, I may well write a book about them.
Then you'd probably be very interested to know what's in this trunk.
Yes, I would. And since I've helped you, or tried to, it's only fair that you help me, don't you think?
Sure, I'll keep you posted. Did I mention that I'm staying at Shadow Ranch?
This just gets better and better. I'll tell my assistant to put your calls through immediately. By the way, why are you so interested in the Humbers?
Knowing more about them and what happened in the past may help me figure out something that's going on in the present. I'm kind of a detective.
That makes two of us. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
I always find it weird in these games when researchers refer to themselves as detectives, because as someone who does a lot of research, I do not believe that I am a detective by any means. Detective work is pretty different from research work, in my opinion, because research often involves looking into not just primary sources but also secondary sources, and you're often looking for other scholarly opinions on what you are looking at, whereas detective work is all primary resources. You don't want to use secondary because then you're getting into far too removed from what happened and what you're investigating, but whatever. Probably should have had some kind of snack to go with this. All right. So we have 4, 9.
I got the
11.
open. Great, thank you. Go ahead and take something from it. You deserve a reward.
I'm gonna be honest, that looks like the most important bit.
If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before. If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before.
Where did you... What did you take? You took scissors? Fucking stupid. No! What the fuck? Cast iron pan... Fucking Nancy. Thank you. Oy.
Hi, can I help you with something?
I won something that looks like a token when I played that game over there. What is it?
They actually used those for something back in the 1880s, but I don't know what.
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
I wonder how you open this.
Probably with the little doohickey that's right here. Boop.
Bingo!
Ah, where the other one had 12, 2, 4, 6, and 8, this one has 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. But if it's the same puzzle... Bam.
Green bottle under... wonder what that means.
Interesting. Let's go ahead and just call her right now. I don't think Mary Ozzie will mind.
Charlene Purcell's office.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
She told me to put you right through. She even told me to make sure you didn't have to listen to that recording again. You really rate.
You know it, sweetie.
So what have you discovered?
I opened that trunk and found a locket watch in it that used to belong to Francis.
And was anything in the locket watch?
Half a picture. I'm pretty sure what's there is a picture of Francis. I think the missing half was of her father. Anyway, on the back it said, green bottle under.
Wonder what that means.
It looks like the rest of the sentence is on the half that got torn off.
I know a lot about the Humbers, but I don't know anything about a green bottle. What happened to all of Dirk Valentine's ill-gotten gains? That's what I'd really like to know.
What do you think happened to it?
The rumor is Dirk hid his fortune in such a way that only Francis would be able to find it. And seeing that he was basically just a high-spirited, fun-loving guy who loved taking risks, I tend to believe it. But the fact that after Dirk's demise, she spent the rest of her life teaching school in Ohio strongly suggests that she never found the treasure. So the rumor probably isn't true.
I have reason to believe that it is.
Really? Tell me.
I found a letter from Dirk that Francis never read. It told her how to start looking for what he'd hidden for her.
Gotta get ready for some info dumping.
For example?
For example, he refers to her favorite flowers and the flowers on her favorites. Do you know what that means?
No, and that's the problem. Whatever clues he left for her no doubt relate to things only she and no one else would understand.
Well, I'm going to try to figure it out anyway.
That's the spirit. And if you think there's something I can help you with, please do not hesitate to call.
You mostly just want info, but you know what? I'm here for the what's it called? The grind. Yeah. I forgot to do the cipher 9, 12, 15, 22, 5, 25, 15, 21. So we're going to quickly do that. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. No, L. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Yeah? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, M, L. Fuck. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, M, L. No. Oh, okay. H, B. Okay, this is a good start. The alcohol is hitting A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Okay. Yes, and I already know what it says because I have I, L, O, V. It's I love you, isn't it? A, B, C, D, E. Yep. A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G. No. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Fuck. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Yep, there we go. Fuck me. God. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. Okay, yeah, it's I love you. That was it. Okay. Glad we had that moment. All right. Nothing more to do here, I suppose, unless...
Hi, can I help you with something?
It was great.
No, you
talking
can't,
to you.
apparently.
Come in again.
Come in again. Wow, the struggle bus that was happening right then and there was fucking... Woof. That's all I gotta say. Woof. All right, let's call the Raleighs again, because I feel like we need some more information on what's going on with them and Mary here.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy again.
Hi, Nancy. It's Nancy.
I can hear, Bet.
How is Mr. Raleigh doing?
Let's get something straight right now. Even though we're Bess and George's aunt and uncle and not yours, I want you to call us Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed too. Got that?
All right.
Good.
Okay.
Now, what was the question?
How is Uncle Ed doing?
Well, he's running a slight fever, so the doctors are a little concerned.
Oh, I'm fine.
They're going to keep him here overnight, just to make sure he isn't developing some kind of infection. Oh, but enough about us. How are you doing?
I delivered that envelope to Mary Yazzie like you asked. She seemed a little upset when she read that you'd turned her down.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint her, but if we sell that property to her, it would send a signal to other would-be buyers that we're interested in selling the ranch off bit by bit, and we're not.
Is that the first time she's tried to buy it from you?
She's been after us to sell it to her practically since the day we arrived. That was her first formal offer. I guess she thought if she put it in writing, we'd accept.
Why does she want it so bad?
I have no idea. The parcel she wants to buy is nowhere near her store, and there's nothing but rocks on it. Maybe someone else there at the ranch knows, but we sure don't.
I heard about the phantom horse. Was last night the first time it showed up?
As far as I know, it was the strangest thing. Shorty kept babbling about how it was the ghost of the horse that belonged to some outlaw.
Dirk Valentine?
But that was right after Ed got himself bit, and we were all running around trying to get him into the truck to take him to the hospital, and I really wasn't paying much attention.
Fair, honestly.
Do you have any idea how that snake got into your room?
None at all. We heard the horse come galloping up, so we jumped out of bed and ran outside to look. When we came back, there it was, right there on the floor by the bed.
Has that ever happened before?
No, and if it ever happens again, well, it just won't, that's all.
Why do you have a painting of Francis Humber?
I just thought it would give the den some character, that's all. I found it in the tack room under a pile of junk.
So the former owners left behind a lot of stuff?
I swear, it's like no one who lived at Shadow Ranch ever bothered to take their things with them when they left. When we moved in, the place was literally full of junk.
Was any of it valuable?
I don't think so. I mean, to me, it all looked like junk, so I got rid of it. I sold most of it to Mary Yazzie. She gets a lot of antique collectors in her store. Some things I kept, like Francis's favorite recipes.
And that ridiculous blanket chest. You insisted on keeping that.
Oh, yes, and I kept that triangular-shaped chest in the den. It used to belong to Merrill Humber. He was Francis's father. And I figured since I was keeping that picture of Francis, it was only fair that I keep something of his.
What kind of logic is that?
Oh.
What kind of logic is that? You know? Ed being the only real one out here. Like, everyone else is acting like a video game character. And he's back there being like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the... No! Oh, man. I love these two. I forgot how much I love these two.
In Omaha because of mechanical problems. They don't know when they'll be taking off.
So, you'll have all those cowboys to yourself for a while. That Dave is pretty cute.
Okay, fine. Everyone's trying to push him on me. The twink is fine.
He's okay, but Tex is a different story.
That man scared the bejeepers out of me when he came in to interview. But he kind of grows on you, and he takes real good care of the horses.
I'll be in
Bejeepers.
He'll be right here.
Bejeepers. Just say Jesus. It's okay. It's not that big. Like, that man scared the bejesus out of me, is what I say, personally. Bejesus. I don't know why bejesus is the thing. Why that is the thing. When did that start? An exclamation traditionally attributed to the Irish, usually used to express surprise or for emphasis. Huh. Okay, that would probably be why I use it in my family. Bejesus, euphemistic used for emphasis similar to crap, shit, or wits. The bear scared the bejesus out of us, otherwise known as the bear scared the shit out of us. Yeah. Ah. Well, that's a piece of my heritage that I didn't know that I needed today, but here we are. All right, let's go out to the trail stop because we're trying to build a fire, and this, I happen to know, is where you get another piece of, what's it called? Well, that's very dark music, isn't it? Very dark music. Woof. Alright. Here lies Charlie, best mule whatever lived, never kicked me or nothing. Rip, January 1881. Rip. Poor Charlie. Died in the middle of a trail. Rough way to go. I don't know why I'm picking these up. Saying that right now.
Better not leave old Bob behind.
Bob! Bob, we can't leave you. You're not allowed to leave Bob. Bob is the best horse. You know that Bob is the best horse. Ooh, ooh.
Heck, why walk when I can ride?
I thought there were... Alright, keep going. I am feeling my face right now. And the best part is when I'm done this, I am planning on going and playing... what's it called? Not Breath of the Wild. It's the new one. Tears of the Kingdom. That's it. The new Zelda game. And that'll be an experience, to say the least. I still don't know why I'm picking these up, but they are being picked up.
I need a rope.
You need a rope, do you? Not today you don't, sweetie. Not today. Okay, petroglyphs. There we go. We will handle these in a second. No? Okay. Let's see if we can mark them down. I think you can do it in paper you have here. Right, okay, so you have to discover them first. So this weird crawling man goes right there. This goes here. This goes here. Can't look at them closely because I don't have a rope. You see there's like little highlights here, so kind of tells you where to look for them. Okay. This one is the swirly. One with the hole is the bird, which is the word. And the goat thing is here. Oh, nope, here. There we go. Sun thing is here? Question mark? Ah, yes, because the hand is below it. Okay. That's not all that I can find. Hold on. Come on. There we go. There's another one over here, right? There you are. Weird dog thing. And the weird thing. I don't even know what to call that. These ones, unfortunately, I cannot do until I have a rope. So where's the other sticks? I can't remember where the other sticks are. Ooh. It's a good thing this stream ends in 9 minutes, because I'm going to need to drink something that is not alcohol after this. If I drink much more, I will be under the table. And the funny thing is, I have a really good tolerance. Like, don't get me wrong, I am barely buzzed right now. I just don't normally get to this point, even. My Irish ancestry and or my great-grandmother, who was an alcoholic, have imbued with me the strength to take alcohol like a fucking champ. But, I don't really like the feeling of being drunk or even tipsy, funny enough. So I got all the tolerance without any of the, you know, alcoholism. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's a win. But I'm also completely cognizant of the fact that this is essentially 2 drinks in one, and I had another drink earlier, so I'm like 3 drinks deep right now. Because this is pure fucking alcohol. That's Mary's gifts. I'm going to talk about Shorty's chores. Building a campfire. How do I find kindling? Ranch house door, vegetables, chicken coop. Mining thing, right at the pump house. Never mind, it's all at the ranch. I'm a dumbass. It's fine. We'll go back. I want to get through at least the first day here. Is there any way to skip the slideshow? No. Oh, look, it's Bob. Hi, Bob. Okay. You have to take off the thing. Good horse. Can I pet the horsey?
Tex would have a cow if I rode bareback.
No, I just want to pet the horse. Good, Bob. Not so much to ask, apparently.
Uh-oh, I'd better put that back.
Interesting. Oh, Nash. As in that guy? Also, Tex Britain. Funny. Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh, Jane Nash is Tex's sister.
Huh. Do I put the hat back? Nope. Okay.
You still here?
You sound surprised.
You and your friends, if they ever show up, you ain't gonna last more than 3 days out here.
All right, hit me with the discriminatory city girl bullshit because Nancy's from Midwest, not the city. I'm sorry, River Heights is not a city. Don't try to tell me it is. It's barely a town.
City folk can't take living out.
Not a city.
Too rugged, too much work, too dangerous.
Like, if I go ahead, if I go ahead and search, for instance, River Heights population. Okay, it's giving me the city in Utah. That's not what I want. Like is a Midwestern town in Illinois, the United States, near Chicago, Titusville, Riverside Heights, and Round Valley. It is presumed to be a medium-sized city and is home of the Nancy Drew, of Nancy Drew and her friends and family. Okay, no, that's a weird spin-off thing. Doesn't say anything. Okay, I guess we're not going to get the answer to that question. Still, River Heights is not that big. River Heights is not a big city. I mean, I don't know what to say. What is a medium city? Like, what are we defining a medium city as? A medium city means a city with certified Portland State University Population Research Center estimated population more than 10,000, less than 25,000, and not within a metropolitan service district. Okay, so if a medium city is between 10 and 25,000, my hometown's a medium city. I went horse riding in my hometown. Fuck you, Tex. Fuck off. Like, fuck off. Seriously. I mean, I know New England is weird here because what we consider to be a city is more to do with the state of government than it does have the actual population. Because my hometown is a town. It is not a city. It is a town because it is a board of selectmen, right? It does not have a mayor. If it has a mayor, then it's a city, and that's kind of the way that cities versus towns are here in New England. I know that's not the case everywhere else. It's more to do with the size of population. But here in New England, if you are a town, you are run by a board of selectmen. If you are a city, you have a mayor. And even if you have a board of selectmen and a mayor, you are still a city at that point. And that means that we can have a city, for instance, like Berlin, New Hampshire, which has a population of 9,704, which is a city. Berlin, New Hampshire is a city, and the only city in Coos County, way, way, way up north in New Hampshire, okay? So it's under 10,000 people. My hometown, which again is a city, is 15,000 people. So we can have towns that are larger than cities and cities that are smaller than towns because, again, it has more to do with the form of government. So I know that we're weird already, and my brain is already kind of programmed to see it that way. But taking it a step further, if River Heights is a medium-sized city, it's 10,000 to 25,000 people. Yes, wherever the fuck this is in Arizona is rural, but if it's a 10 to 25,000 person city, place of population, in Illinois, you bet your ass there's an agricultural community as part of that. You bet your ass. So this asshole being a... Ugh.
I need a rope. Do you think I could borrow yours?
Nope.
I understand you have a sister named Jane Nash.
So what if I do?
Did you know that she used to work for the Raleighs?
No, she didn't. What gave you that idea? Hey, you've been snooping, haven't you? In the Raleigh stuff, in my stuff.
I'm
he's mad about it.
That's all.
My business ain't none of your business, and that includes any sisters I may or may not have. You need to go. I'm busy.
Fuck off. I know he quote-unquote grows on you, and I honestly, like, whatever person is doing whatever thing, I don't think it's him. but he's being such a bitch that I have to call it out. Like, there's no need to be this much of an asshole. This is what I was missing. Okay, good to know.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
I guess he seems nice enough. I mean, of the three, he's the one that I certainly prefer the most, so... Is there a reason that that disappeared into my inventory? Oh, come the fuck on. Thank you.
So far, so good.
Kindling.
That should do it.
And logs. I don't even need to look it up because I already know.
Well-built campfire, if I do say so myself.
Great looking fire, Nancy. Nice job.
Got the fuck up. Cool.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Have you ever met Mary Yazzie?
Course. Nice lady. I mean, for the most part. Gets real unfriendly when the subject of the Raleighs comes up.
Do you know anything about the piece of property she's been trying to buy from the Raleighs?
Well, I know she says she wants to buy it because she feels spiritually drawn to it, but I think she's got something up her sleeve. Oh, Nancy, it's great having you here. I mean, I like to talk, you know? I like to converse, to debate, to discuss.
The
Most
gossip.
people think I'm too nosy.
You're not nosy. Me neither.
Uh-huh.
You and I are fascinated by the human condition, that's all. So, who else do you want to talk about?
Nobody really.
That was a great fuck you, Nancy. Good job.
Better get going.
Drop by anytime.
So what's next? Want to finish day one. Finish all those. Hold on. How do I make the day end? Build a campfire. Done. Deliver the letter to Mary. Done. Open the triangular chest. Done. Open the trunk. Done. Go to Cougar Bend. Mark inaccessible petroglyphs. Go back to the ranch. Day ends when you leave the tack room the last time. Oh. So I should just need to go into the tack room. There we go.
And she'll be coming around the mountain when she goes. Yodelay.
I can't take any more.
Yeah, he fucking sucks.
You can't leave. The Raleighs said we were to have a cookout and entertain our guest.
Yeah, well, I don't call this entertainment. It's worse than whatever that stuff was you cooked.
That was lamb ragout for your information, and it was great.
Lamb ragout?
It's because your taste buds are about as sophisticated as a sand flea's.
I think I'll try it too. Night, ma'am. Next time, just stick to burgers.
Et tu, Brute? You see that? You see what I put up with? Day in and day out, I cast my culinary pearls before ungrateful, uncultured swine. Well, I'll show them.
I'm gonna be honest, lamb ragout is not
Then I'll do a movie, and while they're out here punching cattle, I'll...
the culinary clincher that you think it is. Just saying.
Oh my gosh.
Ah! Said very well animated phantom horse. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. You gonna do something about it, Nancy? No, we're just gonna... Okay.
And you say this happened right after that phantom horse showed up again?
The pump house blew just as the horse was galloping away.
Oh my, this is awful. Maybe Shorty was right. Maybe that horse is a bad omen.
I'm more inclined to think that someone is using that horse to divert attention.
Don't supernatural bullshit this. Come on.
Attention was on that horse. Someone sabotaged the pump house.
Why on earth would someone sabotage the pump house?
Someone may be trying to chase you off the ranch.
Put two and two together.
That I don't know. Yet.
The treasure, darling.
Tex or Shorty or Dave is somehow involved, do you?
It's
treasure.
possible, but I just don't know yet.
Oh, my. You might not be safe there.
Maybe we should send her home.
I'll be fine. Really, I want to help, and I can help.
Well, it sounds like we could certainly use your help.
Can you think of any reason why someone might want you off the ranch?
No, but I'll tell you what. Ed and I will put our thinking caps on, and if anything comes to us, we'll call you. Have you called the sheriff and told him all this?
Not yet.
Tell her about the storms.
Tell me about the what?
The storms. You need to be careful when you go riding because it can be sunny one minute and pouring down rain the next.
I'll be careful.
Good. And if you have any more questions, just call.
One more thing. Until I figure out what's going on, it would probably be a good idea not to mention my suspicions to anyone at the ranch.
Of course. Keep in touch.
I will. Bye.
Okay. That is a great place to end. Set a ranch. Save. Ooh. Because I am definitely feeling my face right now, so I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, that is our stream for the night. This was pretty fun. I am remembering some of the fun stuff from this game. I wonder if my perception of the game is a little tinted by the fact that it is the most popular of them. And therefore, I kind of have this idea that if it's popular, it's not. I don't know. There's this weird kind of knee-jerk reaction, I guess you could say, that when something is really popular, it's really easy to not like it because it is popular. It's a phenomenon that very much happens in music, especially things like classical music. You know, it's that whole like, you know, indie band hipster kind of thing. Like, I knew them before they were cool kind of bullshit. Same kind of thing happens in classical music a whole lot. Like, there's this sort of derision around popular classical music, things like Barbarossa Overture, the, you know, really recognizable pieces of music that everybody kind of likes. And there's kind of this little bit of derision that, like, oh, that's somehow lesser than the deeper cuts, the things that you like that are less well liked and are a little deeper and a little harder to find and a little harder to know. I've always thought that's kind of strange, and so it's a little disappointing for myself to kind of feel like I'm falling into that a little bit right here. I don't know that it's necessarily fully the case. It's just that, like, I just don't remember this game that well, but this is really entertaining me to no end. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a great time. So I am leaving myself open, but this so far has been great. Bet, right, because she goes by Bet, not Elizabeth or Liz. But Bet and Ed are easily my favorite parts of this game. Charlena Purcell is both annoying and wonderful at the same time. Maria Yazzie, Maria, what do we do with a problem like Maria? Mary Yazzie, there we go. I feel like it probably needs a little bit more character development, but I know that's coming. Tex is a right-up asshole, but well-written right-up asshole. He makes me angry, which makes me actually, you know, if the character gets a rise out of me because the character is doing something, their actual actions and words piss me off, then it's a well-written character, even if it's one that pisses me off. If the character's writing pisses me off, then we have a problem, you know? So Tex is pissing me off because he's an asshole, not because he's a bad character. Dave, on the other hand, is just there. He's there. Again, I don't know why people like him that much. He's just kind of an empty shell. But whatever, I guess you can project whatever fantasy you want on him, for that matter. I just can't project mine because my fantasy has him gaining, like, you know, not... The fantasy itself doesn't have him gaining, but, like, fantasy, I'm sitting here being like, he should be at least 20 pounds heavier with a full facial hair. Just saying. I have preferences. What am I saying? And then there's Shorty, and Shorty's just so annoying. So annoying, but okay. That's pretty much it. Yeah, those are the characters that we have dealt with so far, and we'll probably deal with for the rest of it anyway. Anywho, let's go ahead and wrap things up, because I need to get my tipsy ass to bed. Thank you all for joining tonight, and thank you for my subscribers for subscribing to my channel and supporting the channel in that way. And thank you again to Elliot in Progress for subscribing yet again. Let me just scroll back up the chat real quick. Not showing up here. Okay. Oh, interesting. We're subscribed for 1 month at tier 1. Oh, okay. They've been subscribed for 29 months. Yeah. So thank you for the 29 months. Thank you so much. I do also want to thank my followers for the support that you are able to give the channel. If you hit that follow button, you will get a notification when I go live. But if you want notifications before I go live, you can follow me at BOSTrophyWife on Instagram and on Twitter. That way you will get I will tweet out usually around noon-ish Eastern Standard Time, the day that I'm streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I will tweet out or post out, because Instagram, I don't know what you call Instagram. Anyway, I will post what I am streaming that night and a little blurb about it, so you can get a little heads up. But the best way to get that heads up is actually the Discord right there. So if I go ahead and hit this button right here, it gives you a link in the chat. You can click on that link and you will be invited to our Discord group. It is a nice, wonderful little community full of very supportive people. We talk about games that we played. We've talked about things that we're doing in our lives. It's a very wonderful, supporting, and uplifting kind of community, but we also have some funny, dumb meme things that we do about the channel, about the games we play in general sometimes. Definitely check it out if you are at all interested. I do also hold polls when I'm on that channel about what games that I'd like to play. And so if you want to have a say in what games this channel does and streams, that is the best place to do it. I do also have a YouTube archive all the way over there at BOSTrophyWife, youtube.com/BOSTrophyWife. It is a little out of date at the moment. I haven't had time to really update it. I said that I was going to update it last weekend, and I didn't, because last week was really rough on a mental level. And so the weekend I took to just chill and do nothing important. And unfortunately, that was something that my brain deemed important. So I haven't actually updated the YouTube quite yet, but it is the entire archive of all of my streams going back to the beginning. So if you want to watch the original Nancy Drew playthroughs of when I first tackled them on stream, again, I played them far before then, but you know, the first time that I did them here on stream, and get my thoughts from then, compare them to now, I don't even know what they were. So that's definitely a place to check it out. And finally, if you like what you see here and you can't subscribe right now, or if you are a subscriber and you'd like to throw me a couple of extra bucks, I do have a tip jar through Ko-fi. The link is right there in the chat. If you click there, you can throw me a couple of bucks, buy me a coffee, as it says, and that kind of just works as my little tip jar. So any little bit definitely helps. Thank you so very much. That is our stream for tonight. We're going to pick up with more Secret of Shadow Ranch on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Same time, same place. So I very much look forward to seeing you all on Thursday. Until then, take care, have a great couple of days, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye, everybody.